There is one more statement. Break, go to, continue and return. These are the four statements which we have discussed in last session. And I have asked you the question to explain this program in front of me. Fine? So let me explain this program so that you can understand what we have done in this program. So first of all, you know the steps. Every time we have to include one library called stdio.h. Fine? This is the library file which will contain IO. IO means input and output. Now after that, there is one entry point for the program, that is main function. Now this time we are using int with main. Int means it will return a integer type value. This main will return a integer type value. Now first of all, let's consider this variable called num. Now this num variable is having value 10. And we are using do while loop in this. Clear? Now first of all, let's see the output. In this output, we are unable to see 15. 15 is not here. Okay? We are going to continue with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 skip. 16, 17, 18, 19. So my loop is running from 10 to 20. Less than 20. Okay? So it will run till 19. Now, this is 10. First of all, your loop will run continue till 14. Till 14. There is no problem till 14. Now first of all, this value goes to if condition. It will enter into do loop and it will go to num. Now let's suppose we have 10 here. We have 10 here. So this condition is what? False. This condition is false. If this condition is false, it will skip this statement. It will directly come to printf. In printf, I have printed num. So what is there in num? 10. So it will print 10 here. When this 10 comes into next statement, it becomes 11 because num plus plus. It will increase one value here. After that, I have specified a condition while num less than 20. Less than 20 means here is 11. So this condition is true. Clear? Now it will go to return. So in return is what? Int. So it will return a value. But this will return a value at the last of this program. Fine? So your condition statement, this condition 11 less than 20 will directly goes to again do. So here becomes 11. Condition still false. It will not enter into this block and it will directly print second time 11. And when it comes here, it becomes 12 and here 12 less than 20 again true. Again go to do. It becomes 12 again false and it will print 12 and it becomes 13. Again it will go to do or it will check the condition first, sorry. Again to, it will go into do loop, it becomes 13. Again false, it will display 13 here and it becomes 14 and 14 again this condition is true. Again 14 and it will print 14 here and it becomes 15. Now again 15 here, this condition is still true. Now it becomes into do loop if condition. Now this becomes true now. 15 is equal to 15 is equal to 50. This condition is true now. Now when it enters into this statement becomes what? Yeah, 15 becomes 16. Now we have used continue here. Continue means when it becomes here 16, continue it will come to printf statement. So it will print directly 16. Okay? That's why your 15 is not there into this. Just because of we have added one more number until it will reach to printf. But in GoTo, your statement again starts from here. So this will continue the statement from here. So this is the difference between them. Okay? So this was the program on last day which we have not discussed, but today we have discussed. Any problem in this program now?
No, sir.
Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is array. Array in C language, C programming. So all of you open your book and open that chapter, arrays. It's a chapter number 11. Okay.
Array. Array.
Discussed, go to, return, continue and break. And check is there any problem or not. Mohammed? Fine. The moment you will write string or character variables, you will not write return 0. Fine? We'll text with break.
Yes, sir.
But here, like we have used break in one program.
So if I
See,
were to put
if I will write,
X,
if I will write break here, it will not continue with the statement. So as it is, if we will write exit, same thing will happen. Is there any problem? And 9. Everything is fine?
yes, sir.
Good. Now let's start with chapter number which 11?
11.
Okay, that is all about arrays in C programming. Arrays in C programming. Now first of all you need to understand what is array. Now I'll show you one small demonstration first of all what we are going to discuss. Now this statement is very much familiar to you. Now from scratch we are going to we have started from here with a library, with a main function, with a variable. Okay. Now the thing is, I want to store 10 values into num variable. How to store? I want to store 10 different values into single variable. See, if I want to store 10 different values into a variable, I have to take 10 different variables. Means like this, num1, num2, like this I have to take 10 different variables and I have to write 10 times to read values from these variables. So your program will get very lengthy. So what if I'll take only one variable and I'll try to enter 10 values into a single variable.
Bracket 10.
Bracket 10? What it becomes 10? See, after this I'm going to print one statement, that is enter value for num variable. Fine? I have entered this. After that, what we used to do? Scanf. What is this digit? So we'll write D, and to refer the variable, we'll write this thing. Okay? Now if I'll run this program, enter value for num variable. I will enter 10. Okay, 10 is there. Now as it is, I want to enter 10 values into this variable, into num only. So whenever you are going to repeat this num variable, you have to give a size to your variable. You have to give a size to your variable. When you give the size to your variable, it becomes array. What it becomes? Array in C program. Fine. And this part is a declaration. Declaration of array. This part is what? Declaration of array. So if I tell you to declare one array with size 10, you have to declare it like this. Just give a size to your variable and use it. Now to use this variable, we need to use loops. We have to use loop. Now as you know, we are going to enter 10 different values into this variable. So we have to run one loop. How much time? 10 times. We have to execute one loop. How much time? 10 times. Because the array size is 10. So I will take one new variable which help us to execute the loop. So I is there. So I will tell I is equal to 0. And note one more thing about array. Array always starts from 0 index. Array always starts from 0 index. The size of this variable is 10. And your array will work like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sorry.
0 to 9. So this is the size of my variable, size 10. If I give you size 5, then
4.
it becomes 4 times. 0 to 4. So like this we have to focus on the loop. So my variable called I is having a value 0 because our index starts from 0. Now addition. So I less than, what we have to write? Which value comes here?
5.
5? 5 or 4?
4.
How many of you are saying 5? And 4?
4.
See, if I will write 4 here, it will run only 3 times. It will run only 3 times.
Not starting from 0.
Fine?
Zero.
So they are 0.
0, 1.
0 is there. So I want to run this loop for 5 times.
Okay.
So what I have to do?
5.
If I will write 5, it will run till 4. It will
6.
run till 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And you are having 5 values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Okay.
Okay? But if you will write this, then if you will write less than is equal to, then we need to write here only. Remember, these operators are called relational operators. Okay? So if you are not going to use is equal to, you have to write 5. If you are going to use is equal to, you have to write 4. Okay? Then I plus plus. Okay? So these statements will come under for loop. Okay? And this num is having a size here, 5. So what we will write here? I comes here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now if I will run this program, so let's save this again. Enter value for num variable 10. Enter value for num variable 20, 50, 100 and 6. How many times is executed? 5 times. Just because of we have declared one array, and to execute array, to run that array, we have to use for loop. We have to use for loop. Now there are something you have to note it down. So note down this thing about arrays. There is one statement they have discussed. In C programming, one of the frequently arising problem is to handle similar type of data. Similar type of data means if I want to enter 5 values, I have to take num1, num2, num3, num4, num5. 5 different variables. And 5 times we have to accept that. Is it clear? To solve this problem, they have introduced array. So we can directly give the size to our variable and accordingly we can enter that much of values. Okay? Now second thing. For example, if the user wants to store marks of 100 students, let's suppose you are in school and you are going to store 100 students marks with the help of C programming program. So what you will do? How much variable you want? 100 variables. Is it possible? It will take too much time. So what we will do? We will make it now 100. Okay? And we will run this loop till 99. Or yes, 99 is equal to. Okay? This can be done by creating 100 variable individually. But this process is rather tedious and impracticable. This type of problem can be handled into C programming using array. Fine? An array is a sequence of data item of homogeneous values, same type. Means if you have num, you can enter only numbers. If you have integer, you can enter only number. If I will write char, then you can write only characters. Okay? So this is called homogeneous. Arrays are two types, one dimensional and multi-dimensional. Okay? That we will discuss later. Please note down these things so that you can remember what is array actually, and after that I will show you the program and execute that.
Ayaw pa rin. Dapat ka.
Wala pa rin. Nakakonect na ba? Nakakonect na ba?
Di pa ka ganito kasi.
It is. But if you are going to use number integer type, in that case you have to use
Loop. Loop.
for loop to iterate the values. To iterate the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Just read all the chapters. I can ask any question in between related to chapter 1 to chapter 11.
Here we go. Recitation.
And soon we will finish this book, and after that you will be having a official test